All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So we just restarted.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Okay,
a
so we're back
memo.
into the game. Mm-hmm. God dang it. This game! What? All right, let's see what the new content.
Good. You notice my sign.
Oh
Yes,
my.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Last time, I got parables to unparable. I'm good you noticed my sign.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh, God.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Investor showcase. Taste the sequel? Oh,
Calling it the
jeez.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now
We have
that's
given
an
him too much
artistic
power.
Statement right there.
This
It's
narrator.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term.
This narrator has
franchising
been given too much power. Right brain versus left brain. Logo. More doors.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite
bird.
nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Two
I
arms, two
figure
ears,
that
two
if I can
legs, two
loosely
nostrils. Who took
organize
the
a
red
handful
marker?
of
Me.
interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
Scrum.
spring up around them.
Goo.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The way to the show floor. New features, new content. Perfect. Perfect. Half of me was like, is this how they're announcing the second one? Because this is also kind of brilliant.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new
The
features.
reinsurance bucket, the merch. Oh my gosh. No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Oops.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
Get well
like
someday,
balloons.
happy
But
12th
I've
brother,
undecided on
Stephanie's.
Get well someday and happy 12th birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
New and easy achievement. Get it here. I can't believe it's that simple. If I get a Steam achievement for walking through this, I'm going to be like, what? It just works. Pull the lever.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever and when... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay, do I have to go all the way back? This lying... Where's the reissue? Okay, here it is. What's with video games and buckets? For real, though.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Look at the bucket!
As long as you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel
like that's a
perfectly
keyboard when you
normal
press
and
A.
perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring
Let me pick up the
cognitive
bucket.
dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be
Let me pick it up.
honest,
Oh, it's
a
behind
much more
glass.
convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is
Let
the
me pick
perfect
up the
solution.
bucket. Let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. I got a bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma
Just pick
as
it
well?
up.
I think that just holding it has made you the
Is
slightest
this
bit
guy
more
trying to make a
attractive as
fool of
person.
me?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, now I can leave. I'm just carrying the bucket around. Am I just carrying the... Achievement unlocked. You can't jump. Oh, I must have pressed A
Does
enough.
anyone give out awards for most
I'm just holding this
enjoyable
bucket.
in
Okay,
a
I want to
video game?
leave.
That really
I'm
should
done.
be an award if it isn't already.
I'm good. Get me the heck out of this world.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the Collectibles exhibit. You see, there is a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the Collectibles. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the Collectibles, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Where the heck are the collectibles then, sir narrator? Collect them all. Whoa.
Ah, Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative
This
is
is
that there
cool.
will be no reward
This
for
is so
collecting
dope
all of them.
looking and
I
mesmerizing.
don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go
And I'm
up.
carrying a
You
bucket.
simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, why is this scary? I didn't expect that. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a
If he
video
tells
game,
me to go
and then
somewhere
they give you a
else-
big fancy reward for it.
I'm gonna be pretty
Absolutely
upset.
Tragic.
I'm gonna be pretty upset. Let me go. Don't you stop me. Don't stop me. Okay, he's not stopping me this time. Let's start
So,
over.
Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear.
This doesn't
yet
look like an
how
exit to
exactly
me,
these
dude.
features will come together as one
is way
single
too big.
coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Shouldn't have gone down the new
I'll arrange
content.
these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
I'm gonna have nightmares after playing this.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
There's a
Hold
collectible
on.
up there.
Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
I like the
This
the
isn't a
collectible.
coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more
I'm
than
still holding
anything
the
to create
bucket.
a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
I know this is like
Wait,
the extra new content.
maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
But I kind of want to
I suppose
restart.
it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh shit, we're actually going somewhere? I don't know how... Oh my gosh. I don't know how much longer I can play this game without legitimately going insane. I know there's like so many different endings, or I think I've heard there's like at least 15, or read or something that there's like 15 endings. I don't know. There's clearly multiple. I don't know. I could be making that up, but there's clearly multiple. And I don't know if I can keep going. I feel kind of crazy. Did anybody else feel crazy when they were playing this? Like kind of maddening. Oh my God, I'm saying that and look at this. Okay, sure. Yep, we're already in this chaos. Let's keep it going.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Is this the same
Employee
opening?
number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh my God.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed
But
up to
happy
give him
birthday,
instructions,
Stepnies.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very
It's the same thing! It's the comfort bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
See if we can find the collectible.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Here it is.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
This is awesome.
You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Stanley, give him up the bucket.
Now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
I have to know.
That your relationship is purely superficial.
Give
and
the bucket
convenient.
up, Stanley.
That your life is
Give it
so
up.
banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even
Give up the
partially
bucket.
enticing
Drop
manner.
the bucket.
Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
Is it gonna loop?
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Drop the bucket. Drop it. Drop.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate.
I want to know
once
what's going to
and for
happen with the
all.
bucket.
Here we go.
I'm invested in this bucket. Oh!
There. Now it's
Property
settled.
of Stanley.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
I'm not dropping this bucket now.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
No way.
See? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker
Oh my
and say
God.
to yourself, ah,
That's a
it's
bucket.
a bucket.
It's a
There really
bucket.
is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh my God, I'm going insane. I don't think I can play this game anymore. I feel like I'm literally going insane. Is there going to be more dialogue?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
I think he actually left. Okay, it's our bucket. We're going. Yep, I love the stickers.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
I'm gonna follow
office.
it because it's crazy that it's still the same game and I could do like whatever, but what if this is like, I don't know. I haven't tried to go in here. I can go in here? What? Got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I'm gonna be hearing his voice for the next 3 days in my head. I never tried opening doors until later. That's crazy. I wonder if other people who've played this also tried opening multiple doors or didn't try opening doors. I wonder if, like, did you try opening doors right away or no? Because I was not one of those people.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the
What
weight
if
of
this
this
bucket-
revelation, Stanley may have broken down
It's like
into an
the ending.
emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
We have gone down
It
a
would
rabbit
be
hole.
with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket
Should I just
did he
try the
have
code?
any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
It's still 2845. What happens if you input the wrong
Stanley
code?
guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket
This game
guiding
kind of
him?
makes me want to go to a theme park.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical.
I can't be the only one who
explanation.
feels that way. This game is like obviously a labyrinth and terrifying and creepy and weird, but it's also
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
cute. I like this little pop-up.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figs. What about
Stanlerines.
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
But also makes me want to go on rides for some reason. It's like everything in one. Labyrinth, horror movie, maddening, theme park ride all in one. This game makes you question literally everything.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What if that's the point? Is like, don't second guess yourself so much. Trust your instincts and your gut. What if that's like one of the overall arcing things?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
The bucket. So fucking funny.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Yes, we know.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Just different enough. Oh, okay, we can go forward. I was like, when's it gonna go? I didn't notice it the last time either. Madness!
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Just the bucket. I would too at this point. I think that's the only thing I trust.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
Now here's
with
the big
emotions,
question.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Which button are we going to press?
And as the cold reality of his past began
No one
to
knows.
sink in, Stanley
Not even me.
decided that this machinery
Not even till
would
we get
never
there.
again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh, I don't even know which
For
one to
he
press.
and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Which one are we doing? We turning it on or we turning it off? Well, we turned it on last time, so let's see what happens when we turn it off. Does it end the game?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Like, what if it's a screen? Uh-oh.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
What if I... Oh, wow.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh my gosh, if we start over. But he didn't say anything.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All right, let's see if this
What
still
could it
says
mean?
new
Stanley decided
content.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Meeting
simply missed
today
a
in the
memo.
meeting room. That's new. There's the bucket with our names on it. Oh, right here. Yes.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now
They're
I'm
really
torn
cute.
between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a
Oh my
small number
gosh.
in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Bruh. Now I can go back up. And we're going to try this again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Wait a minute. What? I haven't been in this room. This room wasn't unlocked before. What the heck? That's not okay. Are we going up or down? Let's go up. Now's an elevator? I hate this wallpaper. It reminds me of an old Barnes & Noble. Did I have to stop it? Is it the same? That was literally nothing. It was literally no point. Somewhere both red and blue and a large room, lots of boxes. Wasn't that in... The sequel is now paused? Okay. So let's start again and see if we can quickly find...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we could try to find it through the...
When Stanley
me
came to a
think.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wasn't it the
This was
one
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
where
it
the
perfectly
boxes
well.
were?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Yeah, it'd be this
just
way.
to admire it.
Like,
The lounge was sublime. A
the
work
red
of
and blue,
art.
I have no idea,
What
but I
but
remember
eager
seeing a
to get
place with
back
lots
to
of
business,
boxes.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Here it is.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly
Oh
gotten
my
all
God!
of the Figler Anlerines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
I saw the
and
last
then
one, but I don't know how to
first
get
number
over
will
there.
equal
Maybe
the
that's...
second number, and that will be it.
Maybe
We'll
it's
be
like
different
I had
people
to
by
open
then.
that door.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them.
Okay,
And
it's
now
on,
we
Mr.
have them all.
Narrator. I'm going to take you
can't go
down.
back to when you had no Figler Anlerines. None of us can.
I'm going through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have
I haven't seen
wanted
this
you to
ending.
be
What the
happy
heck?
all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Just all these right
Running
turns.
And running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
Am I supposed to walk? Whoa.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This game is really creative. It's kind of hard to look at. What is it gonna do? Oh, it's because it's blurry. It's like I want to focus on it, but I can't. Whoa. That's pretty. Okay, I can't walk off. So the question is, do I wait and see what happens, or do I leave? I leave. Yeah.
No, wait. Where are you going?
That's what I thought. This room looked different.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh my gosh.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
What about this door? I have no other choice. Oh, that's horrifying. Here we go.
No!
Aww.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
Can't believe
I can't
this
go
is
back to
making-
what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can
This
you
is
do that
horrible.
for
I
me?
hate this. Am I slowing down? I'm slowing down.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Oh no, I'm not falling for you.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to
I gotta
ask.
collect the figurines
It
though.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
It's kind of sad.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh my god, that was sad. It's kind of dark. That was pretty dark. Bruh. Bruh. Oh my gosh.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job
All right.
well done
What
is
happens
its own
now?
reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
question. Does it just restart? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh, the balloons are gone. Oh!
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
Oh my God.
Those figlets. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically
He trapped
fulfilling
us!
moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Why not?
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
This is the prettiest part of the game. When Stanley found the collectibles. Holy crap. I also need to go back there so I can see if I can escape through the door. So we're gonna try that. And then I'm done. And then I'm done with this game forever. I'm never coming back. But first we need to see what's up.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
I remember.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
Oh, no.
We were so innocent.
Oh, no.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
No. No! Almost so should have been 7 out of 5. What? What? No! No! I love how it changes behind us. This game is a labyrinth. What is happening? Stanley!
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
Let me out of here!
You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no
Let
faith in
me
you to
out.
find any of them.
I just want to
let
know
alone
what's in the
6.
loading dock.
But okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? No. Under the stairs was the 4th place you found a Figanley, not the 3rd.
Changes
Well,
the
I
name
guess
every
perhaps I
time. The
shouldn't be
Figanley.
surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If under the stairs feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Oh, that sound was creepy. Oh, that sound was creepy.
Let's see. What came next? Oh, yes.
Where
we
the
found a
hell
figure
are
in
we
this
right
pink
now?
room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember
10 out
being
of
in this
6.
room.
Oh my
but it's here in
God.
the memory zone, so it must have happened.
I'm good. Make it end. Make it stop. You're in the present.
And
Oh.
then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward
The
into
fern.
the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
I hate this guy. I need to
It's
see
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
what happens if I go down here and try to exit.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what
I
to
guess
do,
we can't escape.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, well that solves that. I'm gonna see what happens when I click to desktop and come back. Many, many years later. Oh, snap. What the heck? We are of this earth. We are cave people. Maybe we just wait? With the music and everything. There's no point in walking around. the moon. Sunrise or sunset? It looks like sunrise. Isn't that interesting how we can tell the difference between sunrise and sunset? Oh. So I imagine we're going back to the memory den. But is it a mirage? There's a generator. This is so creepy. Make it stop. I want it to be over. Oh my god, I'm never gonna play this game again. I'm so over it. Okay. Maybe I get on the computer? Yeah, we do. Yes. Hello? Oh! The voice. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. If people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. Oh my god! It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. The Stanley Parable 3. I feel like Fistful of Circles, Stanley Parable 3 Fistful of Circles is the perfect name for this. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, Stanley Parable will never die, and nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have say. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. See, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. Clearly, I have learned. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? No. Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Perfect. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Yes! So fun! So fun! It says Fistful of Circles behind my camera. All right, you know what we gotta do. We have to try one more time and see if it holds true to quit and restart the game. Oh my gosh, if any of you have ever done this, please let me know how many times you've done this, what number you got to, if there's a cap or anything like that, because this is just absurd. And I love that it changes. This could go on infinitely if they put it in the code, I feel like. I'm going to go with a new kind of paperwork. Every time. How many times are we You are playing Stanley Parable 4. A new kind of paperwork. You guys, I have to keep doing this. Why is this so addictive now? Why am I obsessed with this? Oh my gosh. Just love skeleton. Skeleton challenge. Doesn't even matter anymore. Honestly, I hate to end it here, but I'm ending it here. Stanley Parable, forever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Wow, that game was a trip and a half, and that was quite the unexpected ending. I'm tempted to keep going with these like different titles, but I gotta call it there. I will see you guys again and again and again and again and again and again.